Let me introduce Donna E. Perkins and her show, Becoming Paint. Donna, tell us about your show, please.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. This is the first time I've sort of worried exactly what I was going to say, so I even brought some notes. And I'd redone my artist statement in the summer of 2015, and I want to read just a section of that because it explains maybe what this is and what this isn't. So, making art for me is an act of defiance. It is my rebellion from the practical. It is my rejection of the culture in which the practical and the religious formed restrictive rules and the beauty was suspect. It is an escape into the world beyond the control of others. A lot of those, there's an escape series along the back wall, and they really escape from reality. It produces objects which quietly take up space, objects which haunt walls. I would like my art to make a social statement that would make the world a better place. But I don't know how to do that. There is something vaguely political about going one's own way in the secular pursuit of the pleasures of paint. So that's basically my statement. So everything here is painted within the last 2 years, and there was a number of paintings. They wouldn't give me any more space than this. And so, I really spend an awful lot of time in the studio working. And I love that time, and it is very much an escape from reality for me. There's two basic types of things. There's acrylic paints here, where I sort of bounced off. At my last show, I had the Sweet Nothings that Camila helped me hang and install 74 of them on the back wall. And then, so total there were 90 paintings on the wall here in 2015. But with that, I was using all sorts of stuff embedded in Liquitex pouring medium and paint. And I was also doing a series of, I thought elegant, but very plain touch series where you could see my fingerprints in the paint, and then they were covered with a series of layers of often metallic and other sort of paints. That the paint would actually break a little bit on the lines, and I liked that. So I had all this paint left over, thickening paint. And so I began to play with the paint. And so I'm playing with the viscosity here, and just different layers. Some is metallic, some is interference paint, which looks a little different from different ways that you look at it. Some is regular paint. Just different things, and it has lots of veils of colors. And so that's what I was doing here and playing with that. I then started a series of 3 very tight oil paintings based on sketches from the dancers. I actually took them to rehearsal and started on those and kept going and going, and I wouldn't go. And I worked on those for about 8 months or more. And I would get frustrated with them, and oil was expensive. And so at the end of the day, I would grab one of those 16 by 20 canvases that are on the back, and I would start just cleaning off my brush and just sort of And then after, I would get all sorts of really interesting colors that I would never think to make that way. And then after I got so far on it, I would just work on it as if it were, a real painting started with a plan in mind. So there's a lot of chance here. And Brenda, do you recognize her canvas? She gave me that when she moved out, and it had a blue border, but otherwise was blank, and it came from South Africa. So anyway, there's lots of things. Are there any questions? It's oil paint back there. It's oil paint, and this is all acrylic. So any questions?
How about the denim series?
They just happened, and I did that for about a week. I did a lot. I don't know why they happened. I saw something and I thought, I've never taped stuff. So I just decided to tape, and actually I've got a couple of series in the back that I didn't put out that are smaller, and there's yes. Yeah. So it's like, I was playing with things and I sort of liked it, and there's just so many stripes you would want to do, or I would want to do. And I've got some really thick black, I forget what product it was from downstairs, but Art Supply, but it was a really thick mica thing, I think.
Acacia iron oxide.
Probably so. You know more about that than I do, Lucy. Yes, Janet.
The poster?
Yes.
Where is that painted?
The one out there, it's right over the jewelry case. Yeah. The paintings in there are mine too, in that, just the office area. There's just 4 of them. Any other questions? I want to thank everybody for their support and help. I had a lot of help in this gallery family. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks everybody for being here.